I did a little bit of shopping and now I'm looking at what I got and I'm judging my own choices. I'm judging myself like a disappointed parent. Why did I get all these things? Okay, because they were on my wish list, okay? This is the truth. But now that I'm smelling them again, I put them on my wish list years ago. And now I'm questioning my own choices and I'm thinking I could have done so much better. Dubai was so chaotic. That event is too big, okay? This is my hot take right now. That event is too big. There are too many brands. These brands, I mean, the booth, I don't know how to say that word. They're too big. They're so big. They have like a whole a booth. Looks like an event in itself. There are things happening inside the booth. There are like little shows inside the booth. There are like different sides of it. It's a lot to explore just with one brand. Just with one brand, there's a lot to explore. How am I supposed to do all of that in just a few days? Because I tried, okay? But I only did, I think 20% is generous. I don't think I explored 20%. And I wanted to smell new brands. I wanted to discover new stuff. I couldn't, literally. There was a lot. And on top of that, I got lost several times per day, every single day of the event, okay? So that's on me, fine. That's just how I operate. By the time I learned my way around, the event was over. And before we jump into my regrets and sorrows, subscribe before I buy another perfume that I don't need. Magenta Tanzanite. Now this fragrance is not a regret whatsoever. It could never be a regret. This is from the Armani Prive line. And I had this on my wish list for as long as I can remember. And I almost bought it a few times. It was too expensive. I thought at the time, and it was too expensive indeed. I bought it in Dubai. The place where I bought it, I'm gonna link them, I'll put them in the description, I guess. So if you go to Dubai and you're looking for a place where you can buy even discontinued fragrances, rare fragrances, niche fragrances, from private lines, from designer brands, you name it. I found out about it from Demi, and then I saw Andrea Curly Sense going there with her fiance, and I was like, I need to go there. So as soon as the event was over, I went there, and let's just say I got a bunch of stuff, but their prices are amazing. I couldn't believe the prices they have. First, I wanted to get more. I knew that there's not enough room in my luggage for more stuff, but I wanted to. Now, if you haven't tried this fragrance, this is from a big family of fragrances, the warm, spicy, vanilla, tobacco type of fragrances that I personally adore. This is my thing. This is my gem. This is where I like to gravitate around fragrances of this sort, especially in the winter and especially now, like around the holidays. And this is just amazing. It's not very sweet, but there is sweetness. There is tobacco, like I was saying. There is a lot of spiciness. So it's a very spicy fragrance. If you don't like spicy fragrances, don't even get close to this one because this is very spicy. And I know for a fact that people who don't like spicy fragrances, because I've seen it, like when I got to Bucharest, I went to Bucharest after Dubai, and someone in my family smelled this, and I know she hates, well, she doesn't like spicy fragrances, and she doesn't like spicy food either, which sometimes they can go hand in hand. And she said, ooh, this doesn't smell good. And I cannot fathom the fact that someone might think that this smells bad, but I get it. Of course, I get it. This smells amazing, okay? I don't think it's a safe blind buy though. So this one, 10 out of 10, definitely not a regret. Tabac Exquis from Caron, I guess that's how you say it, has been on my wish list forever and ever, since I was in Romania, for a very long time. This is a very delicious chocolatey fragrance. I don't remember any of the notes, but it smells like cacao. It smells like chocolate, but not straight up chocolate. Like it smells perfumey chocolate. I'm gonna look up the notes actually. So again, we got cinnamon, tobacco, dark chocolate, iris, myrrh, cacao, tonka, benzoin, and some more notes there, but I don't think they're necessarily very prominent in the fragrance. It seems to be in the same space, in the same family as Magenta Tanzanite. It's less spicy and it's a little bit more gourmande, but not too much. But the problem with it, so it smells amazing on paper. On me, it changes a lot. I'm giving it time. I did wear it already 2 times. On me, it just loses the spark. It's me. Of course, the fragrance is amazing. So now I'm like, okay, what is happening? Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I'm not jet lagged anymore because it's been a while since I got back. But I don't know what's going on. I'm not in love with it on my skin. If I put it on clothes, great. On paper, great. On my skin, the internet made me buy this. Social media made me buy this. Content creators made me buy this, for real. I would have never bought something from this brand. First of all, I don't even like the brand that much. It seems a little bit of a snob brand. I don't want to, maybe it's just my perception, but it feels that way, that it's like only for people who can only wear expensive, their skin must be only touched by gold and expensive fragrances. It kind of feels that way, so I didn't want to. But then I tried it a few times and I was like, this is good. This is good. By the way, I feel like this leans masculine by a tiny bit. Although the notes, if you're looking at the notes, it's gonna sound very syrupy almost. It's not. There are a lot of notes, but what I smell in this fragrance, first of all, there is some sort of booziness, and I think it's rum. It's rich, so it has like benzoin or something similar to that. It has an orangey feel to it. There is something like almost like an extract or something. It smells a little bit bitter, just a tiny bit. Then, of course, it has the vanilla. I think it has tobacco, dried fruit, sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka. And you might think, hey, this is a sweet bomb. It must be really sweet, sticky sweet. It's not. It's not. The dried fruits are not really that prominent. The sandalwood is quite strong in here, and the tonka is stronger than the vanilla, at least to me. If I were to guess, I would put these fragrances as the ones that I smell the most in this fragrance. Then again, you have some notes that I don't smell at all in the fragrance, because there are like a lot of notes in this fragrance. I smell maybe half, probably not even, less than half, probably around, let's say 30-40% of those. My problem with this fragrance is not that it's a bad fragrance, because it's not. It's an amazing fragrance, but the retail price is way too high, which is probably why I have that perception about the brand, but that's another story. I also got Fève Gourmande, and I am having doubts about this fragrance. I think my tastes and my preferences have changed in the past years, because I put this on my wish list a few years ago, and I trusted myself from a few years ago. And again, I'm not saying this is a bad fragrance. It's not. It's really not. I mean, Guerlain is Guerlain. I love Guerlain. I got PR from Guerlain. Yes, I love my PR from Guerlain. I love the fragrances that, you know, I'm buying myself. But with this one, I think I could have made a better choice by just picking something else from Guerlain, because this is, on my skin at least, I only got to wear it twice. It's just a little bit too sweet, and I cannot believe I'm saying that. I love sweet fragrances, but there's something about it. I might be going through a phase, okay? I'll get back to these fragrances. I might be going through something now, and I just don't like anything anymore. It's not bad, okay? It's not bad. If you know it, if you've tried it, you know it's a gourmand. Obviously, it's in the name as well, so, you know, what did you expect? I didn't test it again before buying it. I just bought it. I got home with it, well, to the hotel, actually, and I tried it, and I was like, did I just make a mistake? Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with it and decide if this is really for me. Otherwise, I guess I can just sell it. And then there is Safari Extreme. The brand is almost, I mean, it's not impossible to pronounce. It's just like Abdul Samad Al Qurashi. Okay, you know what? Let's just stop there. This fragrance is amazing in the dry down, but I don't really like the opening. It's a beast of a fragrance, very strong. It projects. It has a lot of nuances to it. It has a lot of character. It's a strong first impression type of fragrance. I don't know, and it smells expensive. Not that it's a cheap fragrance, because it's not. But I have a problem with the opening. It opens very soapy. It's almost, I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe like orange flowers, maybe there's something in that area. I haven't checked the notes, but there's something in the opening. Then it becomes something totally different. It becomes smoky, rich, resinous, at least for my nose. But the beginning, what can I do with the beginning? And now I'm thinking, did I make a mistake? I still love the dry down though. I just realized that I have never talked about the fragrance I launched, my second fragrance with Navitus, in a long YouTube video. I posted a lot of shorts, a lot of short content, but I didn't show it in a full YouTube video, which is like, I was away. That's why. And it launched right before I left for Dubai, literally a day before. And ever since I was back, yeah, there was no video. This is Bake Me Happy. And yes, I am combining the names of my two fragrances. Sometimes I say Tempt Me Happy and Bake Me Not, but that's another story. And this is a fragrance that, again, it's a Gourmande. Guess what? I did it again. And it's about blueberries. And if you go on Fragrantica, there are no blueberries in the description. That's a mistake from Fragrantica. Some other notes are missing, but that's another story. We're trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it at the moment. I'm like pushing for it, but I don't know how long it will take. I don't know how many of you got to try this fragrance. So by the time I'm gonna post this video, the promotion for this fragrance is gonna be over. The Black Friday whole thing is gonna be over. So, but I think there will be another one in December, at the beginning of December. So I'm gonna let you know. If it's happening, I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna put it in the description or on the screen, and I'm gonna let you know. And that will be hopefully again 30% off. And last time there was also a body cream, which is really, has a really nice quality, that normally would cost close to $100. It's like $95, that you can add to the cart and get this and the body cream. So I'm just saying, okay, I'm just saying, if you're looking for gifts for, you know, or you just want to buy something nice for yourself, this is a blueberry cupcake with oats. So there is a bread accord in there, there's some nectarine to add some juiciness. My mouth is watering already. This smells really, really juicy, and it's for those of you who want to smell delicious, like food, but also perfumey. So this is not entirely a food perfume. There is a lot of foodie, there are a lot of foodie elements in here, obviously, but also we try to keep this perfumey side of it still there. I got a lot of fragrances sent to me while I was gone, so I got back to a bunch of boxes, and among the stuff that I really loved, and I already wore a few times because I didn't think I would love this fragrance so much, is the new Shalimar L'Essence. I thought it's gonna be still in the same Shalimar vibe, which even though I have them, because I have the whole, I don't think I think I'm missing just one or two, because they launched some new stuff recently. But anyway, I have like 4 of them, different ones. I have the EDT, I have the Millesime Tonka, and I have another one. And now this, and this is my favorite. This is such a sophisticated vanilla. Not sweet, not a sweet vanilla, a powdery vanilla, but very subtle. Not in the way that it's weak. That's not what I mean, but it doesn't scream. It's just very elegant. If by any chance you're on TikTok and Instagram as well, you've seen this fragrance going around, round and round with the drama. There has been a lot of drama around this fragrance. I don't really get it, to be honest, but okay, fine, let's say. I mean, I know everything there is to know about the whole situation, the whole drama. This is Vanilla Aura from Maison Asrar. And I think the whole drama started because certain people said, hey, this is identical to Vanilla Planifolia from Guerlain, which is a $700, $600, $700 fragrance, very expensive. If I found it in Dubai, maybe I would have bought it, who knows. But people just went crazy because how dare you say, I mean, if this is what my nose perceives, the person wasn't me, but I'm just saying, if that was the case, because I don't think it's identical, but you know, some people said, hey, it's really, really close. I feel like it's the same thing. Fair enough. It's their opinion. To me, it's just similar. There are similarities, okay? Sometimes dupes are not identical. I mean, sometimes they're just similar. They go in the same direction, but then, you know, things change. And this fragrance is not bad. In my humble opinion, this fragrance is not bad. People just went batshit crazy saying it smells bad. It smells like cloves, which I think is true. But those notes, the spicy notes, whatever those are not in the official notes of this fragrance, which I think, again, in my opinion, might be the reason why a lot of people assume that this is gonna smell in a certain way and then they were disappointed or just had different expectations, because this is a spicy vanilla for me. I heard people saying this is very powdery, this is that. I don't think it's very powdery. I think it's a spicy vanilla though. To my nose, it's really nice. And on me, it smells nice. And I like this type of fragrance, but oh yeah, some people said it smells like tires or like rubber or yeah, bad breath. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know where that's coming from. But, and I heard people saying that there's no dent in my fragrance because I said I did wear it and that I got compliments for it. There is a dent in my fragrance, okay? Anyway, $35. I don't think it's realistic to expect a fragrance that is double the size, because I think this is a 100 ml, to smell like a fragrance that is $700 for 50 ml. I mean, first of all, the ingredients they're using are not going to be as good. They're not gonna let it macerate for as long as, you know what I'm saying? But I think they're similar enough that, you know, you can just be like, yeah, okay, but at least I only spent $35. And from the same brand, we also got Vanilla Seduction, which is a spot-on dupe for Vanilla 28. Room 1015 launched another fragrance. We got Electric Wood Extrait, because we already have Electric Wood, the simple one, and now we got the Extrait. And from the two, this is definitely my favorite one, although it's a 3-note fragrance. That doesn't mean anything, but I'm just saying it's a 3-note fragrance. So we got nutmeg, if I'm not incorrect, oak moss, and vanilla. I would say that there's also like wood, some sort of maybe like sandalwood. So if I didn't know, I would think, okay, vanilla, yes, I get the sweetness. It's not overly sweet or anything. There's some sort of greenness, slightly, but also spiciness. I would think ginger, a touch of ginger, sandalwood. And yeah, I mean, the rest I can agree with. Nutmeg, fine, yeah, I get there's a little bit of pinch, as in, you know, the spiciness. Amazing fragrance. Unisex, you know, I love this brand. And now this is one of my favorites. Not my number one, you know, my favorites from this brand. Not my number one, but probably my top 5. This is the last fragrance I'm going to talk about in today's video. This is Milky Way from Maison Asrar. I have so many left, and I don't think I can successfully fit them all in today's video. I have a lot of designer scents. This is Paradigm. This is L'Interdit Parfum. This is Sauvage Elixir. I know, do not judge me, okay? When I go into the woods, I need my cup. I need my compass. I didn't even know the name of this. But now I have a compass. I'll take it with me each time I get into an Uber. We got a bunch of affordable fragrances that I want to talk about. I didn't even get to properly wear everything. But like I was saying, you know, just we have this Micallef, which is masculine and sexy. We need to talk about this one as well. We have a lot to talk about, okay? But let's finish the video with Milky Way. Milky Way smells like Milk Plus from Commodity. And Milk Plus from Commodity has notes like marshmallow and milk, but also it has woods, it has ambery notes, and vanilla, obviously, of course. It's a sweet fragrance, but it's not overly sweet. It's more of a woody vanilla, woody ambery vanilla with a hint of marshmallow. Not too much, it's not too girly. I think this is a unisex. In my opinion, this is a unisex. I know it looks maybe a little bit girly, maybe, but it's a unisex, okay? And if you don't like the original fragrance, you're not gonna like the dupe, okay? This is how it works. I'm sorry. And I know these fragrances are just hard to sample and it sucks, but sometimes, yeah, this is how it goes with more affordable fragrances. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the love, for the likes, for everything you do. Comments like this literally make my day. Thank you so much. So much. I love doing this. I love talking about fragrances. Fragrances are my passion, as maybe you can observe in the back and on the sides. So thank you. I'm filming this on Thanksgiving. When I'll post this, it will already be too late. But happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating, and I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Sunday, but let's hope so. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.